Hi Tia and Braxton. My name is Ashlyn White and I welcome you to Social Media, My Digital Ladder. When people think about social media, they oftentimes think about entertainment or trends. However, social media has become something much more meaningful to me. It has become a ladder that has helped me build my future, climb through college, and overcome obstacles. Coming from a single-parent, low-income household, I knew that paying for college would require much more than whatever was offered in my financial aid package. I needed to find as many external scholarships and additional financial resources as I could, and I continue to search for them nonstop.
That's where social media became incredibly valuable. I began following scholarship organizations, college resource pages, foundations, and accounts that shared educational opportunities. My social media feeds became almost like a constantly updating scholarship database. I could see eligibility requirements, application links, deadlines, and announcements, all in one place.
However, I quickly realized that finding funding opportunities was only one part of my journey. I also needed something just as valuable, and that brings us to step 2, building connections.
LinkedIn gave me a way to do that. Through LinkedIn, I began connecting with professionals, organizations, alumni, and people whose careers aligned with the future I envisioned for myself. I could see the paths other people had taken and learn about opportunities and experiences that could help me build my own.
After finding funding opportunities and building connections, the next step in the ladder is experience. Social media has been a major help in building my resume.
It exposed me to opportunities that could help me become a stronger candidate for my future career, such as internships, fellowships, leadership programs, conferences, and other experiences that I may have never encountered otherwise.
But the most important step of my digital ladder came when times got extremely tough. During my first year at Spelman, my mother, who was my sole contributor to my education, became unemployed. Suddenly, I had to take on the responsibility of covering my full outstanding balance all on my own. I had no access to co-signers who met the requirements for private student loans, and conversations with my financial aid advisor and the financial aid office felt extremely discouraging. I called and emailed day after day and received the same answer: we currently have no additional funds for students. If I didn't find a way to get over this bump, I would have had to withdraw from school, which was absolutely my last option. So instead of giving up, I turned to social media to tell my story.
Though it was a very difficult decision to share something so vulnerable with the public, I knew that the connections I had made, the experiences that changed and challenged me, and the foundation I was building for my education held much more weight. So I decided to make a GoFundMe. I shared my GoFundMe with my Spelman sisterhood, family, friends, and people beyond my immediate circle. Social media allowed my story to travel farther than I ever could have carried it myself. People shared my fundraiser, donated, encouraged me, and helped spread the word. Because of social media, I was able to raise my goal amount and remain enrolled at Spelman College.
Today, I see social media as much more than a platform for entertainment. I see it as a tool for connection, community, opportunity, and success. Through the connections I've made, opportunities I've discovered, and people that have poured into me and my journey, I am now that much closer to becoming a licensed and clinical therapist, opening my own private practice, and providing relief for underserved and minority communities. I just want to say thank you so much, Tia and Braxton, for taking the time to listen to my story and learn about how social media has brought me closer to my goals one step at a time. I also want to say thank you for taking the time and making it a priority to put HBCU students first and invest in their futures and their careers. Peace.